Hey. Oh, oops. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to day 17 of Metal Gear March. I'm your host, Solo, and today we're going to be continuing Peace Walker. Unfortunately, my co-host couldn't make it today, but, you know, he's in my heart. We'll say that much. So yeah, hey, how's it going? A lot of things to talk about today. The most important being drink of the stream. I've got some... Oh, I moved the cans over there. I've got some LaCroix, like Raz Cranberry or something. And I also made some dinner, which I actually will be eating this time, in between cutscenes. I've got a hamburger on some rye bread with salad. And I also made some like Knorr pasta I had laying around. Okay, let's get into this. I've got some really good topics to talk about today. So let's see how far we get. So yeah, how you doing? How's your day been? Welcome to the stream. I always forget to say that. Now we're gonna travel to the Cloud Forest. Last time, we beat off the pupa. Don't take that out of context.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
Copy that, Miller. Oh, good thing I checked. Let's see. Mark 22, Carl Gustav. Alright, I think I got everything I need. Yeah. I like the little sound effects before the mission. It lets you know how you're actually getting there.
Snake, how's the mule treating you?
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies, and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin.
That's yerba mate, isn't it?
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
What are the chances?
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't
Don't let that happen.
Alright, got it.
Careful. If there's enemy scouts around here, they'll be nearly impossible to see.
So yeah, the reason I mention yerba mate, I guess we can go into that topic. I'm actually looking into trying some yerba mate. Like, actually buying some loose leaf tea leaves and everything.
Nothing here. Here he is.
Watch
What?
out. Enemy search may not spot enemies that are actively hidden.
Oh. You know what? It doesn't matter. I think that's the first time I've ever been spotted in this area.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements now.
No. Selva de la leche. Can I? Okay. This is why we have technology. So yeah, back on topic. I've heard a lot of good benefits from actually consuming real yerba mate. And I was like doing some research on it earlier, thinking about how I would actually go about drinking it and all that. You know, the logistics and everything. Is that a morpho? Wow, that was really short. That was like 2 areas. Cool. So yeah. I don't really want to make assumptions, but I think having a cup specifically for yerba mate is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. So I'm not really interested in actually getting the gourd. I've read that it's called. So I'm thinking of just like brewing it like a tea, which I think works pretty much the same way. You would just have to keep reusing the leaves whenever you want to refill. But yeah, whenever I think of yerba mate, I think of this game, because this game is what taught me what yerba mate is. There's an item.
Snake, that's a hind. You've got to take it out somehow. Either neutralize the soldiers or bring down the chopper. Good luck.
Which I think is actually in my battle.
Combat.
Yeah. Mate. Tea that recovers psych. It's like the best form of psych recovery. And this game was actually the first time I ever heard of it. It gave me that concept. So, it's another reason I like it. The game, that is.
Eliminate that squadron.
Yeah! Look at that icon. You know, it never occurred to me. For some reason. That's a hind? More like behind. Haha. I mentioned last stream that you can actually capture these mechs, as they're called in game. But these campaign ones are pretty weak, so I won't be doing that. The actually good ones are like the super high risk extra op ones that take forever to take down. Which I actually might need to get eventually. One of the last extra ops that I did actually destroyed one of them, so I've got a hole in my defense network.
Snake, infiltrate Dr. Strangelove's research lab and either deactivate or destroy the AI. The lab's built into some ancient ruins, so find those first.
Alright.
Stealth.
We can get rid of the analyzer for this. ID card? Cool. I think this is kind of a long mission, so I can actually get into one of my longer topics. I'm gonna be talking about my sleep again. Weird, right? I think, like, last stream was one of the only streams that I haven't mentioned my sleep. Actually, I did mention it, like, right at the end. Like, oh yeah, I really want to go to sleep.
Some scouts are really hard to spot because they use grass or dirt to camouflage themselves. They blend right in with the natural surroundings.
Somebody there? Huh, no.
I can't even see him. I know there's a guy, like, up there, but is that actually him?
Snipers and laser sights are a deadly combination.
Oh yeah, that's probably him, huh?
Somebody there? Huh, no.
Nope. And the fact that he didn't react to that means he's not there. Unless he's, like, staring right at me. Yeah, the glasses kind of make it hard. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's him! Duh. Okay. Well, I mentioned yesterday how I was extremely sleepy right towards the end of the stream. So what happened yesterday is right after signing off, I ate my dinner, which I was going to eat, but I decided to not waste my co-host's time. Be always on. And like, I was like extremely sleepy, like, I was like half asleep eating my chili. Very good chili, by the way. I make a good chili, I'd like to say. Sorry, dude. And yeah, I was half asleep eating my food. And like, I tried to eat it as fast as possible so that I could go to sleep. And what ended up happening was I like to watch YouTube videos as I eat, so I put on the latest Linus Tech Tips video, which was like that 500 hertz monitor or something. So I'm watching it, right, and I'm eating my food like right here. I have this like pop socket on the back of my phone so I can have it tilted towards me, right? And I was sitting here just eating my food, and right when I finished, I sat back right here, and I fell asleep. And like I made it 40 minutes into this video without even paying attention to it.
Hey,
Tu m'as trouvé. C'est moi le loup.
French. Fini de jouer à cache-cache. Dis-moi qui tu es.
Please, do not kill me.
You're no soldier.
I am a tourist.
What's your name?
Please.
What are you doing here?
Cecile. Cosima. Caminada. You're not
Huh, an
one of the
alliteration.
soldiers? Please, lower your gun. Who are you?
I'm an ornithologist.
A poacher?
The gun's for self-defense. I'm looking for that one rare bird in Costa Rica.
Which one? The quetzal?
Right, the quetzal. They're rare, but they're not covered under the Washington Treaty.
The resplendent quetzal is red listed.
Really? You know your stuff.
I am an ornithologist myself.
Well, we'll have to compare notes later. Here, drink some of this.
You saved me. They told me this was a paradise. That there were more rare birds here than anywhere else. That there was no war here. That it was safe. They told me it was every birder's dream. But they were wrong.
What happened?
If only I had not recorded that stupid voice.
Voice.
I was trying to capture the quetzal song. Making my way through a thicket, I saw immense runes towering before me.
I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
You're the one who made the tape.
I am loyal to myself. Who's there?
I was captured by that woman. But she was kind. She gave me food to eat and even bathed me herself each day. But she said I could go home in a month. So whatever you do, don't take off the blindfold. Do so, and you will never leave here.
Guess you didn't listen. How'd you escape?
I waited for an opening. Stole an ID card. They almost caught me, but I managed to elude them.
You made it this far and then succumbed to exhaustion.
I was barefoot, with no supplies. Oh, I am so sorry. I drank it all.
That facility. Did you see anybody else in there?
Well, there was another woman, but I never saw her in person. Because, you know, the blindfold. Oh, yes. She often sang.
Sang?
It was such a strange song.
What kind of person was she? Could you tell anything from her voice?
I don't know. I don't even know why I was held a prisoner. They confiscated my equipment, my supplies, my passport, money, everything. The only thing I was allowed to keep were my undergarments, so that I would not be able to escape. And now, I am without even the means to prove who I am. I will not make it home to Paris like this.
In that case, come to our place.
Huh?
You don't need a passport there. Don't even need a name. If you want to go back to Paris, we'll take you there anytime.
What I want is a shower, a change of clothes, and a cigarette.
I've got a cigar. It's Cuban.
No French cigarettes? I prefer unfiltered.
Fresh out. But come back to my place, and you can have all the French cigarettes you want.
It sounds like heaven.
Close, but not quite. Outer heaven.
It is sounding better all the time.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right? What's in there?
Lots of machinery. A big computer, like you would see in a university.
What about the room where you heard the voice? Anybody in there?
I don't know. There was a tube. A large tube in the back. When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack. Yes, it simply said Jack, over and over.
Jack.
Listen, you've got to get me out of here. I really need a shower.
Wait here. I still got business to take care of.
What? You're not thinking of going in there, are you? You can't leave me here.
Relax. I'll have some friends pick you up.
This is Miller.
One for recovery. A civilian.
Snake, we don't have room for any more civilians here.
Not even for a blonde Parisienne.
A what? So she's, pretty foxy?
See for yourself. If what she's saying is true, I think we've found Paz's friend.
The missing one?
I'm thinking that she's the one that made that tape. Have her listen to it when she gets there.
So she's safe then. Good news.
I'm sure Paz will be glad to hear it.
You bet. Snake, the ruins are just up ahead. Head north.
On my way.
What about me?
Stay put. Ever wonder what it's like to be a bird?
I've noticed that my webcam kind of blocks the speech bubbles for a lot of the time. That's why I was kind of phasing it in and out. So yeah, where was I? Where was I on my topic? Oh yeah, I was 40 minutes into this LTT video. And then I suddenly woke up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to sleep. And I went to my bed. And I fell asleep. Like, almost immediately. It was like 11 something when I woke up. So not even too late.
Someone's firing at us! Going to alert status!
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
Oh no. Oh yeah?
Take up. Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
All right.
Understood. Return to base.
What? It won't open. Damn.
It won't open. What's wrong with it?
Huey, your ID card isn't working. It won't open the lock.
It can't be.
What's going on?
She hates me that much? Strangelove's in charge of authorizing IDs. Sometimes a working card has its privileges removed. Say, if she decides she doesn't like that card's carrier.
You think that's what happened?
Well, I was never exactly her favorite.
Oh,
Well, this could be tricky. The soldiers outside aren't allowed in the lab either, so their cards won't do you any good.
great.
Snake,
Kaz, where's Cecile?
she just got here. Hold on.
Snake!
Cecile, how'd it feel to fly?
Wonderful. For a moment, I felt what it must be like to be a bird. It almost made me want to give up my research and get a pilot's license. Did you need something?
You said you'd gotten an ID card, right?
Yes, but it was confiscated when the guards caught me.
Who took it? What did he look like?
He had an orange jacket. I cannot recall his face, though.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same. Where did it happen?
Let me think. Ah, yes! I do remember hearing the song of a nearby Quetzal.
Just what I'd expect from a birder.
Would you like to hear it?
Huh? What's that song?
It's my Quetzal. I took it with me when I was rescued.
Didn't you say something about them being covered under the Washington Convention?
Just kidding. That was just me. An imitation. An essential skill for any ornithologist. Pretty good, no?
Damn good.
If you want to hear the Quetzal song again, just let me know. I can tell you all about the birds of Costa Rica, too.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, Cecile.
No. Thank you, Snake. Talk to you soon.
Kaz, did you play that tape for Cecile?
I sure did. It's hers, all right.
Then she must be...
She's not. Cecile says she's never even met Paz.
What?
She's at least 10 years too old.
But...
I'm guessing Paz convinced herself that it was the tape her friend made. But never mind that. Let's go over what we know so far. The soldier with the ID card is wearing an orange jacket and is in a location where you'll hear Quetzal singing. Find that soldier, retrieve that card.
Weird how Kaz would just change the subject like that. Huh. So yeah. I woke up this morning from my alarm, which is kind of a weird thing. I've been waking up like at 4 a.m. a lot recently, so to wake up at 8 is kind of jarring. And I was like, I was laying down in my bed with my head on my pillow, right? And I'm like, you know, I could get up right now, but I also feel like just lying down for once and taking a break. And I fell asleep. And my second alarm woke me up at 10 a.m. So I was expecting, what is that, like almost 12 hours of sleep? You would expect to be pretty well rested from that. But, yeah, I'm not. I'm actually kind of I'm really tired today for some reason.
Snake, to gain access to the lab, you'll need an ID card. You can get one from a guard in an orange jacket stationed in an area where you can hear Quetzal singing. To get the ID card from the soldier, do a body check. You've got to get inside that lab before the AI gets shipped out. Get a move on.
Yeah, I'm like unreasonably tired. I've been wanting to go to sleep since like 1 p.m. Which is kind of weird, right? For some reason, I'm just like so tired today. And that brings up...
There's supposed to be a Quetzal singing close to where your target is located. Keep your ears open.
Alright.
Freeze.
Yeah, that brings up my past preconception
The enemy's close!
of sleep. I've always said I'm kind of a night owl, and I actually do prefer going to sleep like during the day, so I can wake up at night. And something similar happened to me the other day when I was resetting my schedule, right?
Once you know which soldier has the ID card, do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
Freeze.
I forgot that with the sneaking suit, your footsteps are like silenced, so you can just walk up to people. But yeah, the other day I woke up
Freeze.
like at 4 a.m. I fell asleep like at 8 p.m. I was like, okay, I think this is late enough. I can wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow. And I woke up at 4 a.m. And for some reason, when I woke up, I was wide awake. No drowsiness, no nothing. I felt energized. I felt like I could take on the world. Right? And so, that makes me think, well, should I continue to do that? Or should I push myself to follow a schedule that doesn't really suit my needs?
Freeze.
Because, like, I can stream pretty much any time of the day, good or bad, as that may seem. And, yeah, I mean... Oh, this is the place, isn't it? Right? There's just some random soldier here? Yeah, it is. I thought so. What's up, dude?
Freeze.
Thought you can pull a fast one on me, did you?
Snake, pick it up. I bet you could use that ID card you found to get into the lab.
Alright. Yeah, I figured this area looked familiar. Pretty sure I went, like, all the way back last year. Was, like, a hard time finding this guy. But I digress. And today's got me really thinking about it, right? Should I continue waking up at, like, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., when I really don't have to, and force myself to face the drowsiness when it's not something I have to do, versus waking up at 4 a.m. and going to sleep at, like, I don't know, 6 p.m. when I feel super energized and full of life. I don't know, that's something to think about, right? It's something I'm thinking about. Yeah. I was so concerned about my day.
He's here!
I don't even know what that guy is. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Yeah, I was so concerned with my midday drowsiness. I guess you can call it morning drowsiness, right? I woke up not that long ago. I watched this 3-hour podcast on YouTube by Andrew Hoffman and Matthew Walker. I had to write that down. I usually watch some of Andrew Hoffman's podcasts, and this one just spoke out to me, so I watched the whole 3-hour thing in one go. Pretty good info, actually. Pretty eye-opening on some parts. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I'll probably immediately go to sleep after this. Funny enough.
Excellent. It's open.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chomp on my food now because I think this is a pretty hefty cutscene. So, don't mind me.
It can't be.
The boss's horse?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
And who might you be?
You. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move.
Don't move. You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her. Kill me like you killed the boss. Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It is the truth.
It's the truth as it was told to me.
Technically.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live
Yo, what
with
up,
yourself.
Akari?
What's the boss to you?
I'm the
Don't
one
mind
she
me.
abandoned when
I'm
she
just
left this
chowing
world.
down on some
I
chow.
won't rest until I get
Haha.
answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is
Akari.
gone.
Not so fast.
The horse is here.
You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it. You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me. This is my baby, my morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but
A suspicious amount of morpho
a complete
metaphors.
individual in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you?
A man. A warfighter.
Boss, is that you?
I call it a mammal pod.
Mammal pod?
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, what she took and what was taken from her, her pain and her pleasure,
The
her
pain.
joy and sorrow, her life
The
and
joy.
death. And yes, even
The
you.
sorrow.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool, calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation. But he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind. One that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your
Obviously,
real goal
the
here?
boss.
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must
You know,
be dying to know yourself.
The world is drowning in truth.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Jack? What? Jack? Boss. Jack? Boss. Jack! Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Boss? Go home! No, I...
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again, if you can.
So yeah, obviously, this is where it starts getting good. No.
I'm not your boss anymore.
If I take out all these AI boards,
Why did you come back?
clearly she'll die, right?
I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
Can you even call this death?
You better stay alive from now on. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
Oh yeah, clearly, if you didn't make the connection, this is the precursor to the MGS2 Patriots AI.
What is this? This response? Oh God. Discontinue.
I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end.
Loyalty.
Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
Loyalty to me or loyalty to... I don't know. I don't know. It's a good comparison.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
No, what?
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything,
Even those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Oh.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
Isn't that just beautiful? In its own twisted sort of way. Will you be playing RE4 Remake on stream? The masses want to know. Well, I'm sure the masses are gonna be glad to know that I actually will be playing RE4 on stream. Just, like way later. Like on the 29th, I think. I forgot to mention, yeah, it came out like today, right? Yeah. I really want to play it, but at the same time, I kind of have this whole thing going on. Which is actually like the main driving force behind me ending out Metal Gear March like extremely early. Because if I remember correctly, last year I actually ended Metal Gear March like within an hour or two of April, like on March 31st. Which I totally would have done this year, except that RE4 came out today, and I kind of want to play it. So yeah, Metal Gear March ends on my birthday, the 27th. So I'm thinking of taking a break the next day, and then playing it. So yeah, that would fall on the 29th. It comes out in an hour? Really? I thought it was already out. Let me check. Huh. Oh yeah. That's weird. Is it not the 23rd in Japan or something? Oh, I see you also bought the deluxe. The deluxe. Cool. Yeah, I hope it's good. I really do. I'm like huffing straight copium on hoping this game is gonna be good. I've heard some conflicting things.
Snake, the Peace
But I
Walker
don't know.
platform and AI have been shipped to the final testing base. Once assembled, it's only a matter of time before they launch the nukes. Hurry!
Oh yeah, that was actually kind of a good cutscene. I got like maybe a fifth of my pasta finished, and I finished like most of my salad. Oh wait.
Snake, that's the chrysalis weapon Huey was referring to. You know what to do.
I almost skipped the chrysalis. Oh yeah, also, funny to think, there is a lot of references to Morpho. Isn't the butterfly emoji like a Morpho butterfly?
Take out the chrysalis. That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all.
Is it because? Is it because it's just blue? Is that why?
Those rounds will chew through any wall you try to hide behind.
Try this on for size.
Getting thick. Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. If you lose sight of the enemy, look for the red light.
This is actually a good launcher for this boss. Yeah. This XFIM. You get it from one of the extra ops tank battles, but its main benefit is that instead of like taking a huge arc to curve, it like turns immediately. My face win? I actually need quite a few boards from these bosses. Something I had to Google was all the AI boards you can get for Zeke.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them.
I would have thought that if you play the harder versions of these bosses that you could get all the boards. But apparently that's not how it works. There's 3 versions of the AI bosses, and they all have like a specific number of range of the boards you can get. And I always play the harder versions, so I don't have like any of the basic board bosses. That sounds kind of bad, actually. But yeah, I have to replay a lot of the campaign bosses to get all the AI boards. And it's kind of a pain because you have to skip through a lot of cutscenes. But I'm sure you all came to hear me complain about this game. Did my face win?
Snake.
Strange
Played me
lips
like a
tape.
piano.
Forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right, then. I confirmed the location with Huey. The final testing base for Peace Walker is 15 miles to the north of that lab. It's an underground facility disguised as a rock quarry. All you need to do is sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Copy
Right.
that.
Snake, you can destroy it, right?
Yeah.
We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Snake, I'm worried.
Worried.
For the same reason the CIA entrusted the nuclear launch to an AI. A man can condemn a handful of criminals to the death penalty if they're prepared to assume that responsibility. But who among us could do the same to hundreds of millions of innocent civilians? Who could reduce thousands of years of human history to ash in an instant? Could any flesh and blood human being make that decision? No way.
Probably.
In hell. No one man could bear the burden of total genocide.
I can think of one man.
It's what's allowed our cowardly species to survive all this time. But for a machine, willpower is no issue.
What are you saying, Kaz?
You're a hero, Snake, but you're not a machine.
I can't destroy that thing.
Isn't that like word for word what they say in the end of Halo 4?
Inside of you.
Bullshit.
She's dead, Snake. It's time to come to terms with that. Let me put it another way. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go. That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her. And that's what's holding you back from your future. Snake, she died a decade ago. How long can you live with a ghost?
Kaz, I thought I knew everything about her. But I still don't understand what happened to her at the end.
There, you're no different from that scientist woman.
When she didn't believe me, I realized something. That debriefing I heard could have been part of the cover story they made up. Now, even I'm not sure what her real intentions were.
Ooh, this is where we get kind of weird.
Why did she take that mission? How did she feel about dying? Why was I chosen?
You want to know the truth?
Huh?
The truth won't change the past. You still want to know?
No. I took on this mission for a kid who believes in peace.
Fine then. There's no point in arguing. Peace Walker is on the verge of completion. Come on, boss. Let's get to that base.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. When I first played this game, or when I actually knew what was going on in these games, I figured, oh yeah, Big Boss is... He's just lying, right? To throw off Strangelove. But every time I play this game, it's like, is he actually being serious about not knowing why? Because he totally got told why at the end by Eva and that whole tape. So he does know why he killed her. But then does that mean that he knew that tape is canon and he knows that and he's just lying, but he's lied to himself so much that he believes the lie? Or is that tape now non-canon and it's just been retconned into, oh yeah, he just doesn't know why because that tape doesn't exist and he never listened to it? Yeah, it gets pretty weird. Why is Revengeance not on the schedule? That's a good question. The reason why it's not on the schedule is because it's technically non-canon. And it's mostly a spin-off. So when I come up with the schedule for this, I think of, alright, this is a main game. It's technically canon to the whole universe. And it shouldn't be that much trouble to play through. So like the first Metal Gear, which is a terrible game to play, I still have to play it because it's a main game and it's canon. Versus playing like Portable Ops, which is canon somewhat, but is a pain to play through, but is not a main game. So yeah, that's why. There's like a whole bunch of games I could add on, but the fact that I have to cut this month short and that they're not main games, and I'd have to pull up a whole bunch of different stuff to play all the other games. I don't think it's worth it.
The Peace Walker platform and AI have been shipped to the final testing base. Once assembled, it's only a matter of time before they launch the nukes. Hurry!
Among Us? Did he say Among Us? And I just didn't register it?
Stealth.
That seems so unlike me.
How's the horse doing?
Not too bad. You'd never know he was over 20 years old.
He was hers after all.
Seems like some part of her became a part of him.
Ikari. The horse is here.
The platform and the cerebral AI are supposed to be assembled at an underground base disguised as a mine. If my guess is right, both of them have already arrived and are being readied for final testing. Destroying the platform will be difficult. I suggest getting up close and destroying the AI instead. Whatever you do, I'm begging you, don't let my Peace Walker launch a nuke. Hurry, Snake!
Ooh, sick transition. By the way, that horse is also retconned. Because at the end of MGS3, that horse totally got obliterated.
In a base due west of your current position. Move out.
And just suddenly appears now. Don't question it.
What's going on?
Oh, I didn't even see that guy.
Wait.
Oh. Wow, that guy took 2 shots to the old chrome dome.
Wait.
Oh. Okay. Freeze. Pretty sure that's everyone. And, if I'm correct on this, check this out.
There's some straw below you. You can dive into it with the action button.
Straw? Why would I want to?
You're carrying too much stuff.
Oh,
you gotta
oops.
drop something before you pick up a new item. Open the item window. Choose the item you want to drop, and press the A button to drop it.
I wonder what that's a reference to. You can really see the movie influences on this game. While I've got you here, Ikari, how you been doing? How's the wife and kids? I heard from Simple Spaceman that you're sleeping at this time. What's up with that? As if I totally didn't
You've been
get into
spotted by
that
the guards.
earlier.
Take them out before they take you out.
We totally need like a sniper rifle or something. Oh, I totally forgot to use the railgun yesterday with Mike. Oh, that's why. Okay. The Mosin Nagant. I guess, right? No, I'm trying to kill everybody. I don't use any lethal weapons in this game. A Lethal Weapon 2. Oh man, let's try this one. I haven't tried it before. The voices won't go away. All right, cool. I see you. Alright, let's try this out.
There's no turning back now, Snake. Wipe out the enemy. Move on.
Armor piercing rounds. Let's see how that works out.
Keep your eyes peeled for snipers.
Oh.
A good one can hit you from a mile away.
Actually, pretty good. Oh, there it is. Like I hear the sound of the cipher somewhere. This is why they call me Phase Solo. I'm only at 21. What's 9 plus 10? No! I have to lead my shots. It's not a very large capacity weapon. But when it works, it works. Hey, you know what this kind of reminds me of?
They got rocket launchers.
This is gonna seem oddly specific, but that one Lego Star Wars level on Geonosis, where it's like, oh yeah, there's like 5 security droids that you have to destroy, and then it's like, alright, now you have 5 super battle droids. And like it shows you the cutscene and everything. Who else want me? Wow, nobody? This is why I think I would be cracked at Valorant. Alright, where are these final guys at? I don't remember this taking so long.
Time to make some freaking meat!
Also a very classic line from RE4. Like, quite literally. That's exactly what they say. You're calling a CSGO too? Yeah, no offense to any CSGO players, but I feel like if I hop in that game, they're probably gonna ban me. It's like, this guy is so good, he must be cheating. I just don't need... I don't need any bad vibes in my life like that, you know? I could have sworn we fought the Cocoon after. But I guess that works too. I actually lost heroism on that. Wow. Who would have thought that killing people was bad?
Snake, that's Huey's unmanned weapon, the Cocoon. Put it out of commission.
We're gonna need exactly this. Cool. The Cocoon is my favorite boss fight in this game. I think it's so ridiculous as a concept that I genuinely like it. Like, look at that thing. Look at that big chungus.
Get rid of the Cocoon. If anybody can handle something this big,
Oh, oops, I forgot my bandana. Alright, we're like already done with this. Yeah, I think this boss fight is a lot of fun when you can just continuously attack it on all its different parts. Which is why I genuinely play like the max hard version of all these bosses. Let's see what I unlocked. Okay, okay.
Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them.
Something that took me forever to realize is when Huey says to attack the parts on the outside, it'll unlock boards.
Any boards you remove can
yeah,
be
like
used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
I would usually just attack the AI pod itself.
The memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
So, when I would actually get inside here, all the boards would be broken. And I'd be like, I can never get any boards. What is up with that? It's like, oh, because I don't attack the outside. I just attack the cylinder itself. It is what it is, I guess. You live and you learn. Are you in or are you out? How convenient. Wow, apparently a new record. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. I guess I can explain this screen for a second. So the boards you collect in that cylinder pod are all the AI parts at the bottom. Main parts on the side. So if you attack the head, you won't get a head. Which is like, you can customize your own Metal Gear, and you can get different heads from the other AI weapons. So if you attack the head of, let's say, the Cocoon, which is the boss we just fought, you can't get that part because you destroyed it in battle. And if you don't attack it, then you have a good chance of it dropping afterwards. But because you didn't attack it, you can't unlock the Sense AI boards, which is tied to the head. And it's like, it's this whole balance thing. So the gimmick with the Cocoon is that on the optional parts here, you can unlock some armor, which in Metal Gear Zeke terms means you can attach extra armor on it. So if you don't attack any of the armor that it's got, you have a higher chance of picking up some armor when the fight is done. That's pretty much... It's pretty much a very basic breakdown. But we'll see what all that does later.
Snake, Peace Walker is in a hangar at the very bottom of the mine. Infiltrate the base and put a stop to the project by destroying Peace Walker's AI pod.
Stealth.
Put back my main goal. My main goal. That made like no sense.
The enemy's still on high alert after that last tangle. Don't get yourself caught.
Oh yeah, huh? Smoke. I learned this from some random video somewhere that I don't remember.
That elevator should take you underground. To use the elevator, press the action button in front of the switch.
Don't mind me. Okay. If this was literally any other Metal Gear, they would all freak out as soon as they saw the smoke grenade. But in this game, huh? And then it just blows up. What's going on?
What is it?
Freeze.
Enemies close.
Oh, that was a close one. Unlike in the other games, as soon as you hold someone, like, this is what I mean.
What is it?
Stop moving! Freeze! As soon as you do that, there's no way anyone else is... Well, there's no way that they're gonna get up on their own. They're essentially out for the game. But if someone else comes across them, well, that's a different story. Why are these guys even on alert? It's not like I just took out some huge AI weapon or something. I'm just lucky these guys take one shot to get taken out.
Maybe a little elbow grease will get those shutters open. Try tapping the action button as fast as you can. Nice, Snake. From here, it's a straight shot to Peace Walker's hangar.
Oh. This is exactly why you gotta squat. You gotta squat and you gotta deadlift.
Initiate.
What's the situation?
We're waiting on acknowledgement from Reptile. It could be a while.
Don't take all night.
Coldman. I'd like to perform one final check. Everyone, take a break. I've got some concerns about the dummy.
Now's your chance, Snake.
How convenient.
Jack, you've returned. What's wrong? Your body temperature has fallen.
You're not the boss.
You're imagining things.
Have you come to destroy me? Your pulse has quickened slightly.
Just chilly. It's freezing in here.
I see.
Boss.
What is it, Jack?
Boss. Is that you?
What is it, Jack?
Do you have regrets
Regrets?
about your final mission?
My final mission?
The one in Groznygrad.
I've never been on a mission there.
September 1964. You betrayed the United States, and then I killed you.
I have no record of such a debriefing.
Listen to me. I have to know. Did you defect to the Soviet Union of your own free will?
There is no mission record matching that description. Jack.
You're not the boss. The boss is dead.
Don't do it, Jack.
Drop your weapon, big boss.
Mammal showed the same response back at the lab. It's a sure sign that you are nearby.
We've been
It's
hacked.
an honor to meet you again, big boss.
I've seen that coyote before.
Lobo is the name.
Lobo? Smells like a rotting corpse to me.
Ooh.
I know all about you. Selena Yarsk, 10 years ago.
You were involved.
The operation to eliminate the traitor. I planned the whole thing.
Shouldn't a suit like you be back in Langley? What the hell are you doing here?
It's what the CIA does best. Ensure people in the know keep their mouths shut, or else pack them off someplace where there's no one to listen.
I get it. Trying to claw your way back into their good graces.
It's not quite that simple. My aim is a new world order. Détente, the NPT. SALT, TTBT. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis, the structure of the Cold War has been coming apart at the seams. A new age is dawning. An age in which Peace Walker, an infallible nuclear deterrent system with the patience and cold logic of a machine, will play a vital role.
That's your plan? Assigning humanity's sins to a bunch of machines?
Quite the romantic. Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, when the commander of a Russian sub refused an order to launch a nuclear-armed torpedo at an American destroyer? In retrospect, that man was a hero. He saved the world from all-out nuclear war. Humans are incapable of destroying themselves.
But an AI wouldn't hesitate to push the button.
Precisely. Making it the one real deterrent.
People hesitate, lose their nerve. Isn't that why deterrence theory works in the first place?
No. Machines don't make mistakes. Only men do. That's why a fully automated, mechanized deterrent like Peace Walker is needed. Once our system is embraced, Langley will again turn its attention to Latin America as the cockpit of a new Cold War.
You put a lot of emphasis on that one
Nicaragua,
word.
Costa Rica, Panama.
I'm just saying.
Peace Walker will be deployed along Central America's entire Caribbean coast. All of North America, South America, and the West Indies will be within its range. We'll bring law and order to the entire continent.
And you'll still be calling the shots.
You still don't get it. The age of heroes is over, buried alongside the boss and her bankrupt beliefs.
Too soon.
From now on, our only heroes will be machines. Surely no one understands that better than you, except perhaps your partner. A deterrent for hire, an army without borders. You've invented a new system too, and an admirable one at that.
That's supposed to be an offer.
I'm not offering anything. If I'm to sell my new system, you and yours have got to go.
Wait! Coldman, I have questions for him. Information critical to the completion of the mammal pod. Give him to me.
Don't waste too much time. We've just received word that the Salt 2 talks are on schedule. We will launch on time.
Snake, you are going to help me resurrect her.
Not on my watch.
Up. The boss is dead.
Bring him.
No, I messed up. Oh. The nerves got to me. I lost my nerve. I lost my cool. Maybe if I was an AI or something. It wouldn't hesitate to push the button. Oh well, had to happen some year, right?
Snake, I hope you can hear me. Word is you've been captured by Strangelove. I'm guessing they confiscated your gear, but I know you've still got something left. Search your memory, Snake.
I've still got my dignity. Or have I lost that too?
I didn't defect. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Rise and shine. Coldman's greed does not concern me. I'm only interested in one thing. The truth. I'm a scientist.
The world is drowning in
an AI
truth.
developer, but not an AI myself.
La,
I'm
la,
a scientist,
la, la,
and
la,
as a
la.
scientist, I find
That's
this
totally a
distasteful.
DMCA song, by the way.
You understand? I am a scientist, and I expect answers that make sense. Now, what do you know?
I know that I don't know.
Your
Is
boss
that
defected
acceptable?
from the US, taking a Davy Crockett with her, and used it to launch a nuclear strike on Soviet territory. That much I know from the CIA's official debriefing. Did she defect or not?
You tell
Answer
me.
Did she or did she not die for her country?
She was a traitor.
Sold us out. My orders were to take care of her.
Liar! I want to know the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Yourself.
You hate me? Fine. Turn it up.
Honestly, I think this is worse than
Doesn't change the
MGS4's
fact that
whole
I killed her.
Y
I
pressing.
know that. But what I don't know is your motive. Why would a hero, loyal to the end, betray her country? What really happened? What did you see?
She betrayed more than just her country. She betrayed me, too.
Then how do you explain that bandana? Why keep a memento of a traitor?
What are you talking about?
And what about that scar? Don't tell me you have the same scars by sheer coincidence.
Don't touch me!
Decorating your body with her memory. Rather effeminate, if you ask me.
Oh yeah?
Answer me! Admit it! She sacrificed her life for America, didn't she?
We've got one
Sacrificed
more.
all for a country that cared nothing for her soul or for her dignity. And you... Yes, I do hate you. But even you must understand how I feel. I have a right to know what she died for. Why won't you tell me? You're no longer one of Washington's lapdogs. You have no moral obligation to your country. Answer me! Would you see your beloved boss brought back to life? Then say it. Say she died for America.
She died
That
a
she
traitor.
remained true to the end. Gave her life for the country that betrayed her time and again.
No. That woman was a traitor.
Why? For what purpose?
She went to her grave,
what purpose?
cursing her country.
Empty the compartments
Why?
of your pantaloons.
Who is it? What are you protecting?
I'm not helping you finish that thing. Face it, the boss is dead. Whatever's inside that machine, it isn't her.
I'm raising the voltage. The next one might kill you! Why? Why not just give up?
Wasn't too hard.
He's passed out.
Wasn't too bad.
Get in there!
It's over. I completely forgot the quote, by the way. Ah, and because I didn't do that whole sequence correctly.
Don't be getting any ideas. Quiet, you.
Oh yeah? Let me do some self-reflection here.
Press LT and RT alternately to use the jigsaw, but try not to make too much noise.
Alright. Come on, we can do this. I forgot how hard it is not going through the quick time event sequence. Alright. Let's just get out of here. Come on, dude.
Start talking.
I'll tell you what I know. Just promise you'll let me go. That's not good enough. Dude is just lucky I can't slit his throat. Or break his neck like in other games. Otherwise, he'd be sleeping with the fishes? Is that an applicable term here? Yeah, you know what? I don't know exactly which direction. I'm pretty sure if we go this way... Yeah, he's not turning around. Yeah, if we go this way, it's just straight ahead. And unfortunately... we can't crawl. No! No! Oh, he's still... Okay. Yeah, if you just slam somebody, they will get up, but if you slam someone into the wall... There's no way they get up from that. Oh!
Snake, that door won't open while the base is
No, I could have just gone through.
Wait until the security level's lowered.
Okay. It's good enough for me. Yeah, you know, every single Metal Gear has some sort of, like, torture escape. Like, in every game, you are captured at some point.
Snake.
Except for MGS5.
It's good to hear your voice again.
Kaz, how about something a little sharper next time?
You got it. How about a diamond-bladed jigsaw? And, when's the next time gonna be anyway? Sorry. Hey, you okay?
Yeah. My lungs taste like charcoal.
No smoking for you for a while, huh?
I'll be fine. The pain in my chest is gone.
So that was just a copy of the boss's wound.
That's right. The scar's gone now.
Nice work.
What's the situation with you? Everyone okay?
Yeah, but there's a slight problem. I can't get a hold of Paz.
Paz? I thought the professor was looking after her.
So did I. Here's the deal. I started thinking, and I sent someone over to the school the professor mentioned.
And the school doesn't exist.
No, it exists, but Paz has been a no-show. The person at the school said neither the professor nor Paz had been seen there in quite some time.
Coleman knew about us. We've been marked by the CIA. The KGB and Paz brought us into all this. Coleman must know about them too.
You think Coleman's got them?
No. Remember, Galvez isn't some pencil pusher.
Yeah. The KGB will have eyes on Coleman night and day too. Which could mean they knew what the CIA would try to do and are just staying out of sight.
Let's hope so. See what you can get out of the KGB, Kaz.
Alright, back to work.
I better get moving.
Snake, we haven't detected any signs that Peace Walker's been activated, at least from above ground. It's still in the hangar you were in earlier. This time, it's really our last chance. Destroy that AI.
On my way.
Copy that. Yeah, we are like... well, we're definitely more than halfway through. But I'm wondering... at what point... I don't actually have a cutoff point today. So, I don't know where I should stop.
Snake, Peace Walker is being prepped for activation in the hangar at the bottom of the base. Get in there and destroy the AI before it's activated.
I don't know. We'll see.
Time's running short. Get over to Peace Walker's hangar now.
All right. I'm pretty sure we just have to go down the same route we went before. Oh.
We're under attack!
Oh, that was lucky.
Hide until the elevator arrives. Don't let anyone detect you.
All right.
Enemies that coordinate their attacks are too much trouble when you're solo. Just steer clear.
All right. Now, if I was someone else, though, wouldn't be too much trouble. I have no idea how that guy did not see me. But okay, I'll take it.
All right, Peace Walker can't be far. Hurry.
Oh. How did he hear that?
Noise?
I'm pretty sure any other game would not be able to hear it from that distance.
Freeze.
Alright, we're almost there. And of course he turned this way.
What's that?
Joe.
What's that? Is someone there? Guess not.
Peek around the corner here. And?
Freeze.
Go, go, go! My hands actually started sweating for that one.
It's too late, Big Boss.
Snake!
Boss!
At last I found her. The culprit who led you here to begin with. Should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod is finished. Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete.
Finished.
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed. 10 years ago, your mission was to kill her. And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end. Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal part. I thank you.
Restored to life? You're crazy.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target. An offshore area in the Caribbean. The trade winds will scatter the fallout all over the surrounding region. Crops and fish will die, leaving plenty of free hands to help us mass produce Peace Walker. Oh, and wouldn't you know, someone's gone and built a pesky little fortress there. Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too.
Bruh.
Oh well, all the better to test the warhead, CEP.
You bastard.
I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean. But first, we're going to prove to the White House that our baby can travel the Caribbean coast on its own. The whole world will know of Peace Walker's versatility. They'll witness the birth of a deterrent that can penetrate both communist and guerrilla-controlled territory, traverse any kind of terrain, and deliver a nuke anywhere it needs to go. Untouchable, unstoppable, the perfect deterrent.
The Cold War's days are numbered. Deterrence isn't only about America and Russia now.
You know what? You're absolutely right. While we've been wringing our hands, China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must deter it here and now. And the Peace Walker Project is the key. The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world. Don't you see, Snake? We need nukes, controlled nukes, to have peace.
Lies!
Peace Walker will restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold War. But if the world is to understand the genius of our plan, we must launch.
Snake!
Stop them, Snake! Don't let him get away!
Oh. Run for it. I swear I've heard that exact sound effect before somewhere.
What did I do?
Self-defense system online. Self-defense system online.
Snake, the pod's outfitted with a self-defense module. Upon detecting attack, it aborts its command and enters small target suppression mode. Right now, Peace Walker's highest priority target is you. Here it comes!
To be continued. Alright, here's a question. I guess you can say the threat of a nuclear war is as high as it's ever been. Do you think deterrence is actually an applicable strategy nowadays?
Peace Walker's active, and its self-defense system is targeting you, Snake. You better find a way to stop it quick.
Because I guess for most of human history, at least as long as we've had nuclear weapons, deterrence has been a pretty good theory. I mean, we're still alive to say it is, right? I totally forgot to switch out my weapons. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out for a second. Oops. So yeah. It's kind of a scary topic, but I guess we should at least address it in some form. I won't be going into specifics, but
Combat.
you know, both sides have nuclear weapons, and it's pretty apparent from the other side that they're willing to do whatever is necessary, by any means necessary. So, is deterrence actually a good theory? Does it still hold up today, even with the powers that be? Right? Because I think the whole theory stands on the fact that you need at least 2 people that are of sound mind that know what it means to press a button, right? And I don't know, at least from my opinion, it seems like the other side doesn't really care. So does that throw the whole theory out the window? Will they do the first strike? I don't know. It is something extremely scary to talk about. But the real world is scary. You can't deny that. Ikari, the horse is here.
There it is. It's still in range.
Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
Come on, I bet you can do at least 30.
Paz is on board the Hind too.
I noticed that.
She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away.
I'm trying to.
Stalling. Go!
Ah! Ah!
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out. Peace Walker's getting away. Hit the wide button as fast as you can.
We're not catching up. This is totally crapping up my forearm. I can't let Peace Walker get away!
Approaching the border.
See you around, big boss.
Holy, look at that. Snake, that's the border up ahead.
Come on!
Hang in there.
No, not the horse. Oh man. Ow.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone.
They've got Paz too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What
Why
would
would Coleman want with Paz?
Paz was with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB plan to stop Peace Walker. And he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Oh, he probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah.
You can thank Amanda.
Snake, that river you chased the Basilisco across is the Rio San Juan. The other side is our country. I had some Nicaraguan compas track it there. They're focus from the GPP faction, so we don't work together so much.
Where'd it go?
West, along the border, towards Lago Cocibolca.
There's a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of the lake. Ever since that earthquake 2 years ago, America's had the entire region to itself.
That is where the Basilisco is. I'm sure of it.
Lago Cocibolca. How do I get across the border?
There is a route that we use to cross. It's just a little boat, but I can introduce you to the captain.
I appreciate it.
We will never leave Nicaragua at the mercy of someone like William Walker again.
Snake, Coldman's going to launch the nuke from that base. He's targeting MSF. Based on what Huey's told us, it'll take 2 more days to prep for launch. But it looks like there's another reason they picked that date.
What's that?
Tomorrow is day 1 of a US-Soviet summit in Vladivostok. The launch is probably connected somehow.
That's right. They're holding the SALT II talks.
You think Coldman's trying to disrupt the negotiations?
Either that, or use it as a bargaining chip.
He's still got POS too. At any rate, we're running out of time.
I'll figure something out.
Oops. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I can leave this mission for... Yeah, this is the start of, like, a whole new section. And I guess we could say we are, like, pretty much in the end game now. I don't know, should I... Yeah, actually, I think this is kind of a long mission, considering what's next. I think I'll leave it there, actually. I think that's a very good place to stop. We're 2 hours in. I'm pretty sure won't even reach 2 hours tomorrow. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I know that's kind of I don't even know the word for it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. We've reached the point where I think we would definitely finish this game by tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe if that's your sort of thing. I've been your host, Solo. I've still got like half of my pasta here that I haven't finished eating, and I still have my whole burger sandwich left. So I'm probably gonna have to scarf that down. Not as tired as I am from yesterday, which is, I guess, a good thing. Kind of worried when I'll wake up tomorrow, but that's besides the point. And yeah, I was planning on streaming tomorrow at 7, but I'm really interested in the WAN show tomorrow, since I never got around to that. I mentioned that when I fell asleep yesterday, I was watching the newest LTT video, and when I woke up today, I went to go finish watching it, and I come to find out the whole channel has been taken down from YouTube. So I really want to tune into tomorrow's WAN show and see what's up. So I don't know, I'll probably stream a lot earlier in that case. I think they streamed the WAN show like at 6:30, something like that. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Solo, and I'll see you tomorrow. pretty sure that's it. I get worse at all these outros every time I do it. Alright. See ya.